Who's ready for a giveaway? And maybe a cover reveal. Oh, but before we go there, how about a new opening theme song instead?
This is Phoenix. You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix.
Come on in, everybody, to an episode of Sitting Down with Soul Writer Unscripted, my coffee chat style items of that like. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy, such as, well, you saw it at the beginning, the Merna Annals. How's is everybody? How are you? Thank you for 1.5K subscribers and counting. OMG. Y'all, no matter when you show up live or on the replay, you're the ones who make it all worth it. Thank you for showing up to a place where literally you doing just that is the first step to you telling the story of your soul. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hang around. We are going to have a giveaway. We're here for about an hour, maybe a little more. We shall see. Want to go ahead and give a giveaway? Keyboard and mouse are here. I'll show them off soon. I'm also going to do a little bit of a book cover reveal early, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and say hello, Nicole NFT. So for those of you who are not aware, Nicole Ford Thomas and Sarah C. Brody are, I know I have the links for it, there it is, hosting another anthology. They did the Bog Hags for us last year, and now they're going to go ahead and take us, into Beltane territory. So if you want to go ahead and submit, before you actually submit your entry, go check the video, listen to the rules, because the rules matter, and then follow through on your submission. Also, thank you so much to everyone who has supported Bog Hag. All proceeds from it go to Quill. I thought I was going to say that without looking at it. Dang it. Quill Cottage Wildlife, 501c3 nonprofit for orphaned animal babies. And it's been nominated for Imaginarium's Anthology of the Year. Congratulations. Jess, hello. I may be asking for help with links on occasion. Jess and a few other people. Whoever gets to it first, thank you in advance. This would be the link to my first in-series that is free, Bound by Fate and Blood. The story we may be telling today, depending on how the poll, I think it's that way? Yeah, the poll that way live is going. I may be telling a tale that is set quite a bit after the events of 1665 that happened in this book. Heads up, spoilers abounds. Spoilers abounds. And if you want to read more snippets of a Merna Annals side quest, The Winged Ones, which is the cover reveal we'll do later, or Pearl and Gold, the spin-off that kind of picks up with what happens with this couple's relationship healing post-book 5, check it out. Alexandria, yes, thank you for being here, and thank you for that comment on the opening. I loved it too. When my video editor sent it to me, I'm like, I have like 2 notes, and they're fixable, and they're like, yeah, I can fix that in 2 minutes. I'll have it back to you today. You mean I can use it for the giveaway? Yeah. Yes! Also, they went ahead and did a new opening and closing for a show that I'm starting this Thursday night that is live for public replay for members only, called Write a TTRPG with Us, a dear friend of mine, my brother in gaming. We will come to know him as the Great Idiot Baka. If you know what Baka means in Japanese, it's an appropriate nickname. He and I are going to be co-authoring the Merna Annals RPG together. And we're getting all the groundwork and content written, so come and see a new opening on Thursday night. Miranda, hello, it's good to see you. Miranda and I also are talking here in the next couple weeks of doing a collab similar to what Mama Maggie and I did with Tarot last fall, but we're talking about the Moonology decks. Eccentric Raven, hello. Kimberly, welcome in. This would be the link to the Beltane anthology and the Bog Hag anthology. Yay! I have directional sensing. Yay! I have four ship captains running around in my head. I better have all cardinal directions covered at least. So, for today's coffee chat, first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you again for this journey. Somebody had asked me a couple of weeks ago what it has been like, and I've learned more about me doing AuthorTube than I ever thought I would. There's a reason why when somebody else suggested a playlist of all my videos on writing while being a neurodiverse mind, I was like, yeah, why don't I have that already? Because that's one of the topics we talk about here. And I didn't realize, while trying to help other writers understand their brains, I would do the same thing that happened while I was trying to learn to do this for my public school students. I understood myself in weird ways a little bit better than I wanted to. To those of us who have anxiety issues, you want a quick way to learn how to fight the imposter syndrome that comes with anxiety, start a social media channel of some sort. I think everyone in chat would agree with that. That's why I started last year doing So You Want to Be an Author Tuber. And yeah, just the road ahead looks brighter than it has in a very long time. The quote of "I wanted to be here X time ago" applies. I keep seeing renditions of that quote in social media. Past me dreamed of this moment and didn't picture having a cool backdrop or epic coaching and editing clients or all the amazing things we do here. So thank you so much for showing up and making all of that possible, because y'all do make it possible. Yes, Moonology. This is going to be so much fun. Another collaboration that's coming up, Mama Maggie Ward and I actually are going to do like a research lab kind of live stream. If you need help researching stuff, come to us. We'll help you find it. And that series is going to be cruising down the pipeline in a couple of weeks as well. So yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm actually doing a bonus live stream. I'm looking at the calendar of all the stuff that I have to do. I'm doing a bonus pop-up live stream this week. So I'm still doing heart breathings is my segue there. Staying Wednesday and Friday nights for that, but I'm doing a pop-up on Saturdays for Mel while they're out taking some care of themselves time. So I will definitely make sure that I go ahead and get us set up and solidified with all the streams for that in the future too. And just, y'all, thank you for being here wholeheartedly. We have a couple of other things to cover right quick. Yay for Saturday morning. See, I used to do Saturday mornings, and it's been a bit, like, to the tune of, like, almost a year ago, I think, since I did Saturday mornings on the routine. I want to say by summer, I had, basically, Mel and I had flipped their Wednesdays and my Saturday mornings had flipped. And in many ways, it worked out better. I do miss, I was telling this to Jess earlier, actually, since you're here on screen. There's other stuff coming back on Tuesday night, so it's going to kind of fall into that pattern of, depending on what some membership and Soul Bard Academy stuff does, you guys are going to be getting me like Tuesday through Saturday, potentially, and everywhere else gets me Monday for planning stuff. I've been reclaiming Sundays as much as I can to be me time since we have moved. Like, if I don't have to get out of bed before 9 a.m. on a Sunday, the only reason why I'm getting out of bed is because either I'm hungry or I want to crawl into our garden tub that we have in the bathroom. Those are the two reasons getting me out of bed before 9 a.m. Just because, there's a reason, or I'm hungry, or I just want to go start my day because I choose to. I didn't do that much at the last place where we lived, and I kind of regret it. The last place where we lived was too big in several ways. I miss it. I miss the huge office, don't get me wrong. I love this office. I love you. I love you. Don't go anywhere. At the same time, vlogging in here is interesting. I can't give you too many different angles at the moment until Mother Nature chills out and stops being winter, and I can start using the patio, I think. Or drive you to work. Hello. That's a hint that I probably need to come and get you here soon, isn't it? That's a hint that I probably need to come and get you here soon. Ah, yes. Somebody's going to be on his way home here in the next little bit, so that dictates to me and gives me the heads up I was looking for. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll going on in chat. We're going to do our cover reveal, a little reading. Oh, surprise, surprise. Tuce wins. Not shocked. A lot of people love Tuce. He is a puckish fae. Yes, I gotta be careful how I say that and make sure that pops and the mic picks it up. He looks like he's the youngest of the brothers, but he's not. He's eternally stuck at the age of 19, circa book 2. So, let's go ahead with, do we need a drum roll? I think we need a drum roll. Incoming drum roll noise in 3, 2, 1. I love this cover so much. I love this cover so much. So the Winged Ones, what is it? It's a compilation. You're welcome for the ear warning. This is a compilation of side stories, largely from the perspective of secondary characters who provide much of the comedic relief and party banter from books 1 through 5. Tuce is going to be one of the POV focal points that Blurb Doctor herself, Rachel D. Adams, has been asked to kind of center the book around. And actually, I do have that form. If you want to hire the Blurb Doctor, okay, our Blurb Doctor, that would be her Google form to go ahead and do so, everybody. So, Tuce, the story we are reading, I warned you earlier, does not take place in 1665. This story takes place in the years leading up to the start of Season 2, Book 6, which I believe is going to be called Legacy of Lyric and Time. Basically, the kids have to clean up a mess that the parents thought could just get swept under the rug that didn't get swept under the rug as much as they thought it would. And in this story, Tuce interacts with one of the main characters, Ian, and his biological daughter, Katrina. So, keep in mind, this was a reader request from either Ream's Stories or my, which I have migrated away from, or my Substack. What would happen if one of your fairies or immortal creatures were to drink a caffeinated soda? If you know anything about the color of Mountain Dew, the title to this short makes sense. Liquid Fairy Crack. A life without wings wasn't a possibility pilot T. Smith considered a millennia ago. Reminiscing ache tweaked scarred connective tissue into a tiny spasm until he rubbed his shoulder. Heaving a bag from the airport terminal's last exit point, thanked the divine for a few weeks on ground. Yeah, he would like to yank their chains, sure. Flying commercial and private jets for a living after learning to soar again during World War II didn't create a single wrinkle in the Faye's Forever 19 features. Thankful Adonis-like handsomeness resulted in his battle's poor ends versus losing a life. He didn't know how much longer he could find entertainment in catering the needs of humans. Perhaps I tire of this blanking blank bleepity bleep facade. Sorry, dude, I gotta censor you for this. In a world without magic, what good are we Fae? What good is an immortal life to any Merna, he thought. Merna, immortal creatures of human imagination, the scientific terminology of rank and order that set his people and their subspecies apart from Homo sapiens, didn't exist in common language regardless from whence the tree it sprouted. They faded into non-existence and blended into human cowards. Thousands of years indicated a world of growth, for better and worse, for richer and poorer, for extinction and... They will never learn, will they? He asked himself. Exiting into the employees' parking lot of the Baltimore-Washington International Airport, he strolled to a brand new, obnoxiously yellow Jeep Wrangler. In the front seat, a familiar brunette waved him down. "How the heck are you, Sinclair?" "About as bored as you look, ready to disappear into the country for a bit." "Does that mean we're going to Frostburg?" "Don't be a puck. Toss your bags in the back and hop in." "I'm serious, Ian. The last time you said that, we visited Bovary out in the Adirondacks. I don't feel like driving to New York. That's a little too long for me today, dude." He sold that place a few years ago. Something or other about too much noise from the mostly female neighbors they kept marrying off. Tuce glowered. He had what nearby, and nobody told me in Mardigan? "Think about what you just said and answer yourself," Ian said, his brogue coming out stronger than his Scottish motherland could ever hope. Tuce muttered profanities in 12 languages under his breath before clambering next to the much taller Scot in the passenger seat. "Since we're stuck in this blasted death box your female calls a joyride, how is your old hag? You better be nice to Neftiri." "She's not pregnant, Moody. If so, take me to Frey's before we hit I-270. "No, dude. We had to bail Katrina out of the slammer for crossing the border on expired motorcycle tags again. And mother and daughter are still at each other's throats over Little Miss' bad reputation, not acting right." Elias, her older brother, opted to stay at the island place and help prepare it for the tourist season. "She is the daughter of, well, you, a hunter, turned vampiric king of immortals. What do you expect, Ian?" He chuckled. "In a modern world, without a court or magic to engage her bratdom and her interest for a little bit? Well, I guess Uncle Tuce needs to have a conversation with his favorite gal. Why did they pull her over in the first place? She's driven up to Canada hundreds of times since she got her first bike in the 1950s. And likely she hasn't even upped the papers on that in 20 years, knowing her, and how much like you she is not." Ian chuckled. "First time in 49 years of making that trip, and she found trouble over the vehicle itself. Normally, it's punching somebody's lights out and restraining orders that keep her mother's anger boiling." Tuce rubbed his temples. "Please tell me you brought something to help me cope with this pounding headache your child is giving me." "Caffeinated sugar, as you prefer. Branded glowing green swill. I think this is the stuff of superheroes and what they would drink to obtain strength and bad adolescent attitudes. Not to mention an absurd addiction to pizza. How many movies have you been watching on the last couple of flights home? More than your 90s pop culture heart would like to know, dude. Is this some sort of new store brand I'm not aware of from them there rural parts out there that you all live in? Not at all. Backed by your favorite brand's rival. Ha ha ha. Tuce chuckled. New capital competition at long last. I see. You attempt to outdo my love of gamer empowering drinks with a replacement? Consider thine gauntlet picked up and returned across thine face. Without a second thought for the green, black, and red label's warnings, Tuce twisted off the cap and, with a comforting snap and fizz, tossed his head back and gulped the would-be radioactive soda. Its chemical cocktail of caffeine, synthetic ingredients, and undigestible or unpronounceable elements burned, tickled, and even gave him some fancy. You know the rule. Mess up Neftiri's beloved Desert Rose Jeep, and you'll clean it from bumper to bumper and rock your panel, rack to tires. Chug it and you're going to get sick. Tuce, slow down. Thankful Ian swerved them into an emergency lane. The wingless Fae spat every drop onto worn asphalt a moment later. This is nothing like my delicious liquid gold from the divine. What hecking poison did you choke me with, jerk? That's certainly not the reaction I thought you would have. Is it really so bad? Do you have ice water anywhere? If you want to read the rest, go ahead and check out more through the newsletter and do wait for a launch date. I love writing for Tuce. He's very sweary. Writing for him in the 1600s when a certain four-letter word was not yet colloquial was really difficult. His favorite word rhymes with the type of fae he behaves as, is what I'm hinting at. Yay! Yes, he's a lot of fun to write for. He's my stress relief kind of fun to write for. So, since I'm getting ready to go head out, we have a giveaway to talk about, do I not? Moo just woke up, by the way. Do you want out? Oh, she's going to eat. We're going to ignore her and let her eat. That's what we're going to do. So we have a giveaway to discuss. Yes, we does. So, if you would like to partake in the giveaway, hashtag light up. Hashtag LIGHTUP. Live in the comments right now, if you are on the replay, there's going to be a pinned comment with a Google form for a bonus. That is for you all only. I see so many people joining in. Thank you also for allowing me to do this, to test this feature. I'm going to let it run for a moment. That's again, hashtag LIGHTUP. Light up that chat. And if you have any questions while we're waiting through, feel welcome to go ahead and ask. I apologize for my sniffles, everybody. They put me on antibiotics. It's gotten that bad, so hopefully it'll go away soon with the sniffles. And I'm going to give it about 30 more seconds before I tell it to start picking a single winner. If you are the winner, Where did your inspiration for Tuce come from? You'll meet him Thursday night if you join the TTRPG live stream. Way back when I first started the writing the Merna Annals, so this would have been circa 2020. I met a group of gamers called Emerald Company Gaming. You can find them on Twitch. And we used to play Jackbox party nights together. There's actually, if you go back to about circa 2021, there you'll possibly, if it lets you go back that far, I don't know if Twitch does, you'll find footage of me playing those and Among Us with them. And yeah, I owned their behinds on the word games in Jackbox and normally got my butt kicked in Among Us, so it balanced out. Tuce was a character of his that he volunteered when I said I need comedic relief side characters. So my Tuce is not his character Tuce in many ways, but Tuce is somewhere in my Tuce is somewhere in between the original Tuce he made and Baka himself. So yes, very much that early 20s, late teenage brother who just drives you insane. So we are going to go ahead and do a drawing. We have one wired light up mouse. It is not wireless, it is wired. I could not find links for these because they were the ones that came with my new tower and I don't need them. This is the Elite M1131 gaming mouse by CyberpowerPC. And you will also get the matching keyboard they sent it with, the CyberPC Play Ready wired gaming keyboard, the Nohi, Nohi 02 RGB keyboard. I found them like on eBay and stuff. I assume a lot of people are just reselling them. So we're going to go ahead and if you have any other questions, feel welcome to ask, because after this we're going to wind down. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, the winner of the keyboard. Did I say that correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Congratulations. Please feel welcome to go ahead and email me. Okay. Congratulations indeed. Go ahead and email me at the email in chat, and I will get you your keyboard and mouse in the mail ASAP. Do not forget, my friends, that if you go ahead and grab on the replay, whoops, there will be another giveaway. Where am I? There I am. There I is. So, thank you very, 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 very much, everybody, for being here. I will definitely get a hold of everybody, and I think I'm being told it's about time to go. Do you want to say hello before we go, guys? Molly Moo. Hello. So, hi. She wants out. She wants fed. I have a trek across town to go pick somebody up from work. And on that note, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting all I do, and thank you for showing up for you quite often. Take care of yourself. Your voice matters. Dang it.